people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags.
Vincenzo'S Go Crypto Investing, bell notification, like the channel, subscribe, and share, most importantly, to spread the information and to get our reach out to more people, as we're the top YouTube and crypto influencer in social media that bases its company on truth and integrity with a probability-based computer software trading industry exclusive company made system that we go off of. And just like you expect truth and integrity and from Vincenzo'S Go Crypto Investing, and that's why this channel is continuing to thrive and continuing to move along. If you're on Facebook, go to the #1 snow forecasting and weather information that you can get, and that's on Facebook. And you can see we've been doing very, very well. We have a big reach. We have a growing audience. We have now 2,590 followers, and you can see our reach is far and wide. As we go to our professional dashboard, we can take a look at in the past 28 days, we've had a 98,000 reach, 2.7 interactions, 241,000 impressions in just the past 28 days. And then if we go into the last 7 days after this active severe weather, we had 74,000 people we reached, 2,000 interactions, 2.9K 3-second videos, right? So we're doing very, very well as our reach is expanding. Go on Facebook, go to Michigan Snow Forecast Gold Standard, look for the emoji with the Italian symbol, hit that follow button and join the ride as you get truth in the weather information in the climate world. And we shake out some of the nonsense where people don't understand what lightning is anymore. But that, just the same integrity you would expect here, you get there, as we're the #1 online weather information climate site out there. We do a lot of good things there. We got a lot of valuable information. And if we take a look at some of the stuff we talked about, severe weather damage from Southeast Michigan, live thunderstorm report, right? Live thunderstorm radar, tornado information, severe weather potential, right? And everybody in Michigan said that this was a manipulated severe weather event. And then I'm going to get on with the crypto news. There's some breaking XRP news. But if it was manipulated weather, if we scroll back here to the beginning of that day, this was put out by me. Severe weather alert day. Stay weather aware, as it can go from calm and sunny to life-threatening in a matter of minutes. Storm Prediction Center, slight chance of severe weather from about the Saginaw Valley south this afternoon and evening. Severe weather potential, 5% tornadoes, 15% wind gusts, damaging winds, 15% large hail. And then we updated the forecast a few hours later as new information came out. Best storm development, 4 p.m. to midnight. Flash flooding also likely, as storms will be capable of 1 to 3 inch per hour rates, which did happen. There was widespread significant flooding in the metro area. City of Detroit and all the Metro Detroit, percentage chance, tornado 5, wind 30%, hail 15%. Storm Prediction Center upgrades parts of Southeast Michigan from slight 15 to enhanced risk 30%, from near Grand Rapids to Flint and Point Southeast. This includes all of Metro Detroit and the City of Detroit. If I was able to go over the computer models, look over the surface data, and then go take a look at the Storm Prediction Center and put that all together and figure out that the ingredients were there for an active severe weather day. If it was manipulated weather, I wouldn't have been able to do that, right? Because the data could all say one thing and then something completely opposite happens. But if you want truth and integrity, not only in your cryptocurrency market, but in the weather forecasting and the climate fight, to understand what's actually going on, take a peek there and hit that subscribe button, right? But if we look right here, 425.8 million XRP bought by Aaron a whale as price strives to break the 0.53 resistance. a total of 425,868,525 XRP were moved in a single massive transfer with $220,143,198. A whale apparently has decided to buy XRP on the dip, withdrawing nearly $500 million of these tokens from Bitvo, whatever that is, some kind of trading site, and sending them to his cold wallet for a long-term storage. Last week, an unregistered wallet owner also withdrew 4.6 trillion Shiba Inu from this crypto exchange, moving the meme coin to a self-custody wallet. In the meantime, the price of XRP has been making attempts to recover after a 15% fall on August 17th. It first saw a 12.15% rise, then a decline of 4.75%, and now it's trying to overcome that. And then there was another little bit of news that I seen that I wanted to talk about. I don't know where that was. Right here. XRP whales are soaring fast and accumulating accelerates in a monster bull move next. The price of XRP native cryptocurrency is beginning to exhibit signs of recovery per recent data from sentiment. We're also on TikTok, right? Go check me out on TikTok. Let's put that on so we don't keep seeing that. According to sentiment, XRP price increased 4% over the weekend, reaching 0.56 cents. Additionally, the platform noted that there are currently 221 addresses holding between 10 million and 1 billion XRP. In total, these addresses hold 16.13 billion tokens, which is equivalent to $8.71 billion at the current price, right? So that's very important, but let's take a look at the technical analysis. We're in this long consolidation still, and we're either going to get a big push to the upside and make a run at the 200-day moving average or the 100-day moving average in blue, which also correlates with the top part of this upper resistance from this falling channel ever since the great pump, right? That we had the pumping price, pumping volume, bullish. Then we had a rounding top that's, we had a rounding top that's often noticed after you have a falling price or after you have a crashing volume, right? Crashing volume down there. See that? Crashing volume. And after the pump, you have an up and sideways consolidation like you did right here. Often a sign that you'll see a rounding top as the buyers or the bulls are being exhausted and the sellers or the bears are taking over the market and the price is going to come down, and it did. But you can see we had resistance, 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 support, support, try to support, flush. Now, if you get a pump to the upside, you could come back up to that 100-day moving average in blue or the top part of this falling wedge / channel, however you want to look at it. And then if we notice something else that we've been talking about with the technical analysis, and this is one of the things that keeps you out ahead of the game with our probability-based system, is the 100-day now, the 50-day is getting awfully close to the 100-day. And I think in the next 2 or 3 days, it's going to cross, maybe by Tuesday, right? Unless the price dumps, then it'll come down quicker. Then it's going to continue maybe towards the end of next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to cross underneath the long-term moving average or the 200-day. And then the mid-range 100-day moving average will cross underneath the 200-day. And you're going to have the 50 at the bottom. You're going to have the 100 over top of the 50. And then you're going to have the 200 over top of the 100 and the 50 respectively. And that would signify a bearish move. And that's what we're watching. So step one, if you can pump to the upside, this would be your first area of major resistance this weekend, right at the 100-day moving average or the top part of this falling wedge / channel. And then if you continued up, the bottom part of this blue trading zone is major upper resistance. And you would have to clear this, hold it as support, and start to run up to this next major resistance level to get short-term bearish. If you break down at first you're coming down to this local double bottom at 42 cents. And then if you don't get a big reversal, right, you're going to slip that after some trading and make a run at 37 cents. And then you get into the dicey zone as you're in the orange trading box, right? And we know the orange trading box is the last line of defense. No, that's not what we want. Is the last line of defense to the shithouse, right? And we haven't tested that in quite some time. And we do know if we do test that, it could get quite interesting, because if you break that level, right? If you break that level, then the level that you got to start looking at is breaking the VP volume indicator in red, where on the way far left machine, you can see we bounced once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, huge pump, right? And then we had the flipping of the moving averages right here, where the short term crossed the long term, and then the shorter term 50 was on top, the 200-day was in the middle, or the 100-day was in the middle in blue, and the 200-day was on the bottom in red, and that's a bullish setup, right? But this is what we got to watch out for, and this is what we have to pay attention for. The Bitcoin price hasn't moved as much, but you can see this VP volume indicator, as we know, when you're coming from below it, it likes to act as resistance. Conversely, like XRP, when it comes from above it, it likes to act as support, right, or a bounce. But you got rejected once, rejected twice, a nice dump. Now we're back at a regional low, but last time we hit the moving average and bounced up. This time we flushed through the moving average. And you can see here, this is what XRP is going to be doing. Bitcoin just a little bit ahead of it. You can see the shorter term moving average is about to cross today the 100-day moving average. And then in a couple more days, it's going to cross the 200-day or the long-term moving average. And you're going to have a complete flip. Just like we're talking about XRP, you're going to have the 50-day on the bottom, the 100-day over top of the 50, and the 200-day over top of the 100 and the 50. And that's going to be very bearish. And the last time we had that setup before the great flip, you can see this is where it flipped. The shorter term moving average got over the 100-day, and then it got over the 200-day right here about March the 9th, and we had a big run up in Bitcoin, right? But if we come back to the last time we had a big bull run with the mountain double top right here, you can see we flipped and overturned these moving averages. Oops, back here. The short-term moving average crossed the 2 long-term moving average and actually flipped and confirmed below it. And then you can see it went from green, blue, red, trying to stay bullish. And then after it flipped, after we diagnosed, sniffed out, and detected that this was a mountain double top here, you can see we turned over here where you had the blue or the green 200, the blue 100-day, and then the 50-day in red. And that's very bearish. And as soon as it flipped right here, about January of 2022, we had a huge crash, right? So that's something that we're going to be watching out for, because if the price doesn't get some buyers to come in, this is your next major target, the top part of this blue trading zone, which saved the price last time on the way down, where we had our 2022 low of about $15,221.58. You'd be coming down to this $19,000 level if you do break and you have to get consolidated. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.